So to the second of our men's singles quarter-finals. It features the world number one, the defending champion, the six-time winner of the Malaysian Open, the home favourite Lee Chong Wei. There's plenty of fans, and this is the match they've come to see. Lee Chong Wei up against the number 8 seed Tien Nguyen of Vietnam. Well, the crowd have remained here at the Putra Stadium. Eager anticipation of this match, because the Malaysian fans a little earlier were disappointed not to see reigning Olympic champion Lin Dan didn't have to contest his match against Chen Long. We're not quite sure which player withdrew from that. Two Chinese players, of course, playing each other in the quarter-final. But they have got to see the world number one. Lee Chong Wei has arrived on court, much to the delight of the fans here in Malaysia. The 28-year-old, born in Penang. Lee Chong Wei, the number one seed, became the world number one in September 2008, shortly after the Olympic Games, and has remained in that coveted position since then. What a year he had last year. Reached 10 finals last year from 12 individual tournaments played. It's no wonder he's the number one seed in the world ranking of 1. And the 5-0 win-loss record for 2011 confirms the fact that he won his third consecutive Super Series finals just a couple of weeks ago. His opponent, Tien Nguyen, the world number 8, up 1 place from last week, although he's had his highest world ranking of 5. And there is Lisbon Sadek. My goodness, what controversy and news this man has been making. Lisbon Sadek, of course, a beaten finalist at the All England Championships way back in 1986, and the coach to Lee Chong Wei resigned his position as head singles coach to the Malaysian squad on the 31st of December. There's been an awful lot in the Malaysian media about his resignation and trying to get him to reconsider that. And as you can see, this is the 8th meeting between these two players, the previous 7. Lee Chong Wei has won 6 of them, including the last 4. The only time that Nguyen has beaten the Malaysian was in the last 16 of the 2009 Singapore Super Series event, and then it was 3 very tough games. Well, one of the previous meetings between these two pairs was in the semi-final of this event a year ago. Well, very first point, and Lee Chong Wei doesn't agree with the line judge. Well, both of these players played 2 matches already, both won both of their matches in 2 straight games. I have to say, Lee Chong Wei yesterday evening, Ian, absolutely astonishing the way he disposed of Hu Yun from Hong Kong. Very impressive.
Yes, I think there's a lot of emotion around the match with Misbin arriving and the crowd coming alive when they saw Misbin as well as Lee Chong Wei. And the emotion seemed to really get him up very strongly for that match, and it was a very positive and aggressive performance.
Yeah, 21-6, 21-9. Just 23 minutes. And he'll be wanting to reproduce that sort of form here this evening. He'll want to get this match done and dusted as quickly as he possibly can, but he shouldn't try and force it too much because his opponent has already beaten him once.
Yes, it's quite a difficult matchup though for Nguyen. He's a very, very fit player and a very fine player in his own right, but unfortunately, normally in these matchups between these two, he just hasn't got the firepower to get through the Chong Wei defence. And although he can prolong the rallies, he rarely gets through with the attack. Having said that, that's a super attack. He knows what he's got to do, but it's whether he can actually come up with the explosive movement and the explosive shots as he just did there consistently throughout the whole match.
Well, I've just been told by one of my colleagues that in fact it was Linh Dan who withdrew from the quarter-final. So this match we're witnessing at the moment, the winner of this will play against Chen Wong in the semi-final tomorrow.
Well, Jill, I know you saw the game as well. Well, you were commentating on the game in the Super Series finals a couple of weeks ago when these two played. And Nguyen tried to play a rallying type match, which really didn't work for him. And he's certainly come out here intent on trying to attack, which I think is the right thing for him to try and do. Although it's not his natural style, he's got to try something different. He's on a run of 4 defeats against Chong Wei, and he really needs to try and create some pressure by being more aggressive than he normally is.
Yeah, and it's paying dividends at the moment. And I agree with that. I mean, I think I mentioned while the match was in progress a couple of weeks ago in those Super Series finals, you know, trying to just play the safe, normal sort of standard game that Tien usually plays just will not break down Lee Chong Wei. There's nobody better and fitter at covering the court than Lee Chong Wei in World Badminton. He's a superb athlete. This is good rally. It's gone wide.
It's very good from you, and trying to take the initiative, trying to keep some tempo in the rallies, not letting Lee Chong Wei settle into the match. Good play. Be a lot of disappointed people tomorrow night, Jill. I think I hear there are record ticket sales for the semi-finals tomorrow in anticipation of a Linh Dan Lee Chong Wei semi-final.
Never won a Super Series title, Tien. Never even been in the final. But he's playing exceptionally well at the moment.
Yes, he's mixing up his defence as well as his attack. He's playing a very attacking game from the rear court, but in defence, he's putting pace on the shuttle and trying to use the full width of the court.
Yeah, good use of the body smash. How much do you think the fact that it may have annoyed the world #1 Lee Chong Wei, to hear that, you know, he arrives at the stadium ready to play his quarterfinal. He hears that the match of the quarterfinal that he would have to play against if he wins this tomorrow has been a walkover. Do you think that annoys him and affects him maybe his preparation?
I think it certainly can do, yes. And already for Lee Chong Wei to be playing in his own country creates an enormous pressure on him. There's an incredible amount of press and TV that follow him around, and with the added interest from the general news media over here with the Misbin situation, I mean, there's an incredible amount of press going on, everybody wanting some time with him, and then to have the distraction of a walkover in his half of the draw as well. There's so many distractions for Lee Chong Wei playing at home.
Just seemed to snatch at that, but quite noticeable, the defensive play there that you pointed out a little earlier. He's trying to turn the shuttle. Tien Minh.
Yeah, he's trying to stop Lee Chong Wei getting into that net position where he's so strong and likes to dictate the play from there, and that use of the cross drive has been very effective so far in this match.
What a rally. The final neck shot from Tien Minh Nguyen hit the top of the tape, went over. But every single inch of the court explored in that rally. And it is the Vietnamese #1 player who has the advantage at the late game interval. And interestingly, Ian, Tien Minh here without a coach.
Yes, very often the case. He tends to travel alone, does a lot of his training outside of Vietnam because there's not the level of sparring that he needs to maintain this top 10 world level. But he's a very famous person in his own country, and he's done exceptionally well to get to this level, really from a country that has no tradition of badminton. I believe he's Sports Personality of the Year in Vietnam last year, is that right, Jill?
I believe so, yes, indeed. And Lee Chong Wei himself twice has been voted Sports Personality of the Year in Malaysia. Oh my goodness, that's absolutely superb. the disguise on that reverse slice straight drop from Lee Chong Wei. Absolutely superb. Also the angle.
He gets up so early, Jill. He takes the shuttle so early in the rear court. Never lets the shuttle come to him. He's always moving forward onto the shuttle or up to the shuttle in the rear court.
And since the mid-game interval, 3 points have gone in favour of Lee Chong Wei. Make that all 4 points. It's a real mark of a champion, isn't it, Ian, when they can just suddenly up their pace, up the intensity, almost win points at will.
Yes, and also there is the Misbun factor as well. I mean, they've worked together so long. There's been a lot of publicity about will Misbun leave BAM, won't he leave BAM, will Lee Chong Wei follow him? And I think Misbun's a very calming influence on Lee Chong Wei. I think that's something that he's brought to Lee Chong Wei's game, a more calm approach, a more measured approach, and certainly the improvement from the break would suggest he's had that effect again on his player.
Decided awfully early, it was going to be wide. By the time it landed, it was only wide by a whisker. Oh, it's landed in.
Yeah, he's just reduced Nguyen's time in the rear court. First half of the game, Nguyen was creating himself a lot of time in the rear court and able to use the smash. And Lee Chong Wei's really cut that time down.
Well, the fact that Lee Chong Wei was quite happy to turn and play the high backhand, an indication that he's now full of confidence, even though he made the error. Normally would have expected him to try and play that shot with the round the head action. Oh, that's clever. Body smash once again.
Yes, and that's countered. Using the centre smash has countered the tactic that we saw early in the game of using the cross drive in defence. It's taken that angle away from Nguyen and making it much more difficult for him to move Lee Chong Wei around the court at pace.
2:44. Almost 152 miles an hour. Oh, that's going out. No, won the rally anyway. Well, we've talked a lot about the drift from end to end. I guess there's a bit of a sideways drift as well. I was absolutely convinced that Lee Chong Wei took one that was going wide of the court.
following the old rule, Jill. If you think it's out, hit it. If you know it's out, leave it.
Missed it.
Sir, 14, 18.
Yeah, again, the centre smash just taking the defensive play away from Nguyen, allowing Lee Chong Wei to move forward in the court after he's played the attacking shot and reducing the defensive options for his opponent.
Oh my goodness. Well, Lee Chong Wei was ready to bounce, but the shuttle, the net shot from Tien Nguyen hit the top of the tape, just deflected it slightly. And Lee Chong Wei unable to deal with it.
Good technique though, Jill. He got there early, racket well out in front of him, and super touch to find the net cord.
Five game points now to Lee Chong Wei. And that's gone well wide. First opportunity, and Lee Chong Wei converts. 21-15 in 19 minutes of play. Trying to be deceptive on the return of serve, Nguyen, hitting it well wide. And the way to the defending champion, 21-15.
Double play.
So the defending champion, the 6-time champion, Chong Wei of Malaysia, having taken that opening game 21-15 against the number 8 seed Tien Nguyen. Well, he started the second game as he finished the first, in command.
Yes, after an early... I think he was surprised early on at Nguyen's tactics that he came out so aggressively. He wasn't used to it, and it was good tactics from Nguyen, but unfortunately he just hasn't got the explosive ability to follow it through and to keep that momentum going. And gradually as the game's gone on, Chong Wei's been able to get control of the match tactically, break Nguyen's angles down, and he looks very comfortable now.
Oh, that's found the line, that's perfect. We're looking straight down that line. Good time that smash, a little too flat.
1-3.
Nothing wrong with that smash. Terrific pace and angle. By the time he's landing, his body movement, his weight is coming forward into court again. Even so, he's jumped backwards in court to play the smash.
And again, the centre smash, very effective. Nguyen's really got no answers to that centre smash at the moment.
Service 2-5.
Oh, that's just incredible. The push from the front of the court did the damage.
Yeah, that's classically Chong Wei. Very, very early on the front of the court, making his opponent late, that you see there. And getting up very early. Is it straight? Is it cross? This time it's cross, very short. Super plate.
Just long of the back line.
3-6.
But once again, your point about he's so early at the front of the court. Oh, goodness, that was close, wasn't it?
Taste of his own medicine. Little centre smash there. Chong Wei not really ready for it. Good thinking from the Vietnamese boy.
Wonderful.
7-4.
Yeah, read this play. Nguyen again trying to use some variety, using the cross flick, but Chong Wei ready for it. Jumping up, taking the shuttle early and recrossing the shuttle.
It's quite incredible. You were saying right at the start of the match that Tien Minh is such a physical player, such a good mover around the court, and yet he got left absolutely stranded. On the run again. Oh, that's been good.
5-8.
This is great retrieving from Nguyen. He was moving forward before that. We didn't quite see it there, but he was a long way up the court, able to turn, get back and control the shuttle across the net.
Yeah, there's the fast cross shot. Not really a defensive shot, but shoulder height.
It's been effectively Chong Wei moving in there to his favoured net position, but Nguyen able to hit the fast cross. Effective for him again.
Being asked to move the full diagonal of the court, Tien and Nguyen from deep in his backhand corner, coming forward to the net on his forehand side. Just didn't have enough pace to get there earlier enough.
That's good, very good. And again, it's the preparation. He's taken the shuttle very early, very short backswing. Very difficult to read the direction.
Winner of the Australian Grand Prix Gold event. Sorry, a gold wasn't it? It was just a Grand Prix, the Australian Open last year. Nguyen, but I understand this year will be a Grand Prix Gold event, upping their status in Australia. That's good to see.
Play.
There's younger brother of Misbin, Rashid. Oh, that's just absolutely superb. To the mid-game interval. With a 5-point advantage, Lee Chong Wei. Did I blink and miss it? Did Misbin actually come out and say anything to him there, the coaches?
I've seen that Misbin do that before when he feels Lee Chong Wei's in a good frame of mind and got a good rhythm. He doesn't want to come on and interfere with him. You know, and I tend to agree with him. Sometimes coaches come on for the sake of coming on, and when your player's in a good rhythm and moving well, hitting well, thinking well, sometimes you're better just to leave them just to stay in that mindset rather than coming on and disturbing them.
11-6 play. So 7-11.
That's a tactic we see quite often from Chong Wei, coming off a break or first point, throwing the flick serve in, but Nguyen's played him so many times he was ready for it.
Deflected by the net cord and just going wide.
another interesting point with Misbin not coming out. I think Misbin's someone who doesn't particularly like being the centre of attention. And there's been a lot of focus around Misbin the last couple of weeks, and he's probably trying to keep a slightly low profile, although it's difficult to do in this atmosphere.
Well, Lee Chong Wei can't believe the call.
9-12.
Called good. He was convinced it was wide. Oof. Well, I'm not surprised he's upset by the call. Of course, we have the privilege of seeing it again. The umpire, of course, is allowed to overrule the line judge, but has to do so immediately and can only do so if he sees that a clear error has been made. Well, quite frankly, on that far side of the court from where the umpire is sitting, I think it's a tall order to have clear view. Well, also a sign of a champion that uses the anger and aggression and channels it in the right direction.
Yes, there's a bit of anger in that point. The tempo went up. And Nguyen really struggling to follow that sort of speed.
Well, it's awfully intimidating where Lee Chong Wei is standing his ground at the net. He'd hit such a good net shot. Look at this, it's so tight. Knows that his opponent can't lift it.
15-9.
And the body language of Tien, Nguyen just giving the impression that he's running out of ideas, beginning to get frustrated. Yeah, look at the body language again.
16-9.
Bent double, frustrated with himself. Yeah, that's not a man that looks to me as if he believes he can win. Well, since that questionable call, Lee Chong Wei has won every rally. 5 straight points.
Yes, Nguyen still fight. He's such a good fighter, such a good mover around the court, but he really, again today, it's been shown that he just hasn't got the weapons to hurt Lee Chong Wei. He hasn't got that explosive ability.
Well, he might as well go for everything. Nguyen. Throw caution to the wind, go for his shots. Well, you never know.
13-17.
4 straight points, and all of a sudden, It's a believable deficit to be closed. And that's what happens when opponents don't turn the shuttle on defensive play. When they play straight, they get severely punished by Lee Chong Wei. Two points away from a place in the semi-final. Oh, that's well taken.
14-19.
He doesn't often make errors on the return of serve. Just about to say that's going wide. Well, he had me fooled. Lee Chong Wei, well aware that it was going to go wide of the mark, playing to the crowd, swiping at the shuttle and deliberately missing it. 4 match points now to Lee Chong Wei.
20, match point 16.
Lee Chong Wei safely through his quarter-final. He's walking to the back of the court to hug his coach, Misbah Sadek. 21-15, 21-16, the margin of victory. This, the final rally. The angled smash. And the congratulations from his coach. Through to the semi-final once more, and that will keep the Malaysian fans happy. 21-15, 21-16 in 40 minutes of play. And as the players leave the court. Misbah Sidek already has left the arena floor. Nguyen retreats from centre stage. And that, of course, concludes our quarter-final action for this evening. We started with wonderful mixed doubles with the Danes Fischer-Nielsen and Pedersen coming through against the winners of the Super Series finals. Then the defending champion in the women's singles, Wang Sin, won her match against Juliana Schenk. Then men's doubles and disappointments for the Malaysian pair of Latif and Hun. But Taufik Hidayat in the first of our men's singles quarterfinals disposed of Kenichi Tago, the young Japanese player, in 2 straight games. And the women's doubles of Wang Xiaoli and Yu Yang continue their impressive start to their partnership. And as we've just seen, Lee Chong Wei, the world #1, has defeated the #8 seed Tianmin Nguyen in 2 straight games. It's been a wonderful day's play. We, of course, will be back with the semi-finals tomorrow. That's 2 o'clock local time, 0600 GMT. Join us for that. In the meantime, from Ian Wright and myself, Jill Clark, until tomorrow. Bye-bye.